Welcome to this week's Fitness Q&A with Carrie and Zilly, my buddy. Zilly is demonstrating sideline dog for you today. The question today comes from my friend Autumn, and she would like to know, what is the best core exercise? What is the one go-to core exercise to do? I'm going to give you the answer to that question, but not before my disclaimers. So if you know me, you come to my classes, or you've heard me talk before, you know that my number one disclaimer is the core injury that's very common. It's called diastasis recti. That is the separation of the rectus abdominis that could happen because of a pregnancy, excessive weight gain around the center of the body, or Olympic weightlifting. If you don't know what that is, and you don't know if you have it, it's really important that you find out. So go to my website, carriefit.com/diastasis-recti. I'll put the website up for you. Go there. There's a free webinar. It's a full hour of information for you. Learn if you have it, and if you do, learn what to do about it. Okay, so if you have diastasis recti, the exercise I'm going to show you today is not for you. The exercises for you are on that same page. It's the repair series. You have to get the muscles to begin to heal, to reconnect, to get some strength back before you can go on to other core activities. Other things that could be happening that create bulk, or you're not seeing and feeling the core yet, or it's disappeared, could have to do with posture and alignment. So if you walk around like this all the time, you could end up just poking the belly outwards. So just paying special attention to that makes a difference. But there's some other things that could be going on as well. Any kind of hormonal imbalance can cause excess weight gain around the center of the body. And if you don't know, then it's always good to find out. So ask your doctor, how's my thyroid? How is my progesterone? How is my testosterone? And there's also stress hormones like cortisol. And if cortisol is out of balance in your body, it creates belly weight. Cortisol is caused by excess stress. So you could be stressed about work or family or other things in your life, and it's showing up on your waistline. So the way to get rid of cortisol is to do stress reduction. Yoga, meditation, getting plenty of rest, eating a healthy diet, reducing your workload. That's honestly how you reduce cortisol in your body. You could have an issue in your kitchen as well, and most trainers will tell you that first. I wanted to save that a little bit later. So in your kitchen, if you're eating things that cause bloat consistently, then it's kind of hard to find the core strength and all the muscles that are hiding underneath it. So what kinds of things create bulk and fluff? Sugar, processed foods, and artificial ingredients. So when you start removing sugar, processed foods, and artificial ingredients, you'll start to notice this quickly. If you don't know what to do about that, please send me a message. I have lots of different groups that meet based on clean eating, cleaning all that stuff up out of their diets, and it makes a tremendous difference. My friend Diana just dropped 11 inches in 3 weeks. So that is a great way, just cleaning up your eating, that is a great way to start to see what's going on in there. All right, so on to the number one abdominal movement. This comes from American Council on Exercise, who did a full study on what works the core the absolute best, from the rectus abdominis to the obliques, transverse abdominis, all the way around to the lower back. They did all these exercises to see which muscles are fired up with which exercise. And here's number one. It is a full roll-up on a stability ball. More disclaimers for you. Anytime that you do an abdominal exercise, this has to stay in. Your rectus abdominis can actually train itself to get bigger outward while you train. So if you notice your navel popping out or your muscles pushing out anytime that you're doing any exercise, you need to modify and do a reduced range of motion so that you can get this back under control. Because the last thing we want to do is train the muscle outward to train our waist to get bigger. I don't think so. That's the one part, guys, you don't want that part to be bigger either. So always holding everything in and modifying and being honest with your body works much better. So I'm going to start with modified, all right? So you're brand new to abdominal fitness. You don't have diastasis recti. You're ready to do the very bare bones minimum. Look how I'm rolling onto the ball. My lower back is on the ball. I'm going to curve my lower back and tuck my navel in, and I'm going to push my shoulders behind me. Here is the top of the exercise. Okay, all of this stays tucked in. I'm exhaling on the way up and inhaling on the way down. Now, as you get stronger, if your navel is not pushing outward, you can extend that range of motion. Now, notice this is staying in. I'm going to extend all the way across my ball. So this is for advanced abdominal exercisers only. Tuck your ribs in and make your tummy strong from top to bottom. Hands behind the head, exhale, and roll and curl all the way up. And then inhale, but keep the navel in as you inhale and roll all the way down, exhaling on the way up. So that is actually the #1 abdominal exercise that fires all of the muscles up. A few repetitions of that, you're going to start feeling it for sure. Leave me your message for next week's Fitness Q&A with Carrie and with Zilly. Thanks for listening.